Hey friends, today I'm going to be walking you through how my Wild About You plaid and leopard print brunch edition tablescape came together for Valentine's Day. Now, like I said, this is the brunch edition. I made some small modifications to turn this into a Valentine's Day dinner, more formal setting, which I'll have a whole separate video on, so you can watch this for the general gist of things, and if you want the dinner edition, I'll have a whole other video. Now, I started with my pink pencil tree. I got a whole video on how that came together. It's very much a stash busters for me. Obviously, it's very optional. Right now, we're focusing on the general space. So, the wall, the table, maybe you're using the table arch. I mean, I didn't plan on using, or I wanted to use my money today. I have this buffalo plaid tablecloth that is left over from Christmas a few years ago. It was just a TJ Maxx Home Goods find, and everybody seems to have them for Christmas anyway, so I thought, why not make it transition into Valentine's Day? Now, what I am obsessed with are these clear placemats. Are they real placemats? No, they're not. You go to Home Depot, your Lowe's, wherever, get some 11 by 14 acrylic, usually in the framing section, and it's wonderful. It's double-sided with a cover on it, and you just protect, or like a protective piece, I guess you would call it, like a sticker. You peel that off, it's already nice and clean, and all these are just window clings. Now, I got these particular ones with the leopard and the buffalo plaid in them from Hobby Lobby, and here's what a sheet looked like. Very inexpensive, and so what I love about this is window clings are meant to cling on things. So I was like, let's keep going with this and make a centerpiece out of it. And going to more of like a macro level, if you have clear vases like this, and or you bought clear the acrylic sheets, like, you know, whatever size you want for placemats for your table, think about how eco-friendly, storage-friendly, and financially, like, just easy this is for you to change out per season, right? If all you have to do is buy window clings and you just peel and restick the new ones on, like, this is something that if you have a limited budget, limited storage, like, you could transition this into a lot of different looks by just changing out the window clings per season. As with most things, make sure you're working with a clean surface that's nice and clean, dried, lint-free, dirt-free, all that good stuff, and you're going to get exceptional results. So I love the random print-on-print mix stuff. Not normally, but the way these window clings were made just kind of resonated. So a little hack that, if you're not familiar with, to use less filler, less flowers, and kind of make an easier arrangement, I put a smaller cylinder inside my, we'll call it the statement vase that everybody's going to see, and then the smaller cylinder is just a gem from, you know, the dollar store, nothing fancy. And I'm using what I have on hand because I'm trying not to buy more. I'm trying not to create more things I need to store. And so all of that shredded fringe curtain that I used for my New Year's Eve fireworks centerpiece and hanging display, which was so cool, and it broke my heart to take it down, but you know, your girl's gotta make new stuff. So I kept a lot of it because it was really pretty. It had a little bit of a holographic tint to it anyways, and I was like, this would be a good filler. It weighs nothing, and I just shoved it into one of my ornament tubes from the holiday season for easy storage. So if you don't have this, you could use gel beads, you could use all sorts of different things, whatever you want to use for filler. If you even want filler, you might not. Now, these stems I got from Hobby Lobby while they were on sale. I was a little irritated, not gonna lie, when I checked out, because the girl was like, oh, they look the same, but they are different price tags, and I was like, that is irritating. So probably was just an issue on Hobby Lobby's like packaging end, because as far as we could tell, they were identical. But I will say, if you're going to get these, just be mindful, because some of them say $4.99 and some of them say $3.99, even though they're the same thing. So I got some of those because they're fun. Got some of these, and truthfully guys, I bought these for my Easter / spring vibe, but they happen to work because of the pinks and the reds for what I wanted for this tablescape. Now, these were bought also at Hobby Lobby with the intention of being used for Valentine's Day, and if you have ever made a bouquet before, you know that you make it in your hand and you just kind of keep rotating it as you go. And so I start from the inside and work my way out, use some floral tape, super easy peasy, put it in like the center basic kind of vase that's hidden in there, but you need something to stand it up with. So you have beans, you have rocks, those glass beads from dollar store, whatever you need to do to stabilize your arrangement. It's obviously going to depend on your particular setup. And then whatever filler you are using to kind of fill in that gap. So I just put more of our little fringe strands on there. And that was it. It was super easy. I made the whole thing in less than 10 minutes. Put it on the table before you put everything else on and just kind of fluff it out. But I loved how nice and big and full it was for an informal brunch, or maybe you have family that's like in and out. You know, the kids are on their way to school, you're on your way to work, so not everybody's at the table at the same time. Like, this is a nice, fun centerpiece, and I think this centerpiece would look really pretty on a buffet to help add some height to it. Okay. I don't know how to sew. Y'all saw me with my second sewing project for my Valentine's Day hearts for my tree. So we know we're noobs here, so I'm not going to get into it super crazy with you, but I made some napkins. I loved this leopard heart fabric that I found at Hobby Lobby, but I didn't feel like it was a good quality to just be like a single-sided napkin with like nothing on the back, and it felt like a little flimsy. I also found some plaid cotton that was in the remnant section, but I had this great red leftover fabric, which was from my Valentine's Day tree hearts. So if you guys haven't checked out my Valentine's Day tree, oh my god, please do. But long story short, Googled a lot of videos, YouTube helped me learn how to make some double-sided napkins, and I did. And they look fabulous. They have some nice luxurious feel to them because they're a little bit more weighted. And then I was able to just fold them into some cute little heart-shaped napkins, and voila! To complete the Wild About You vibe that I was going for, I got this tapestry off of Amazon. It was very affordable, like less than $20. And all I had to do was wash it, give it a quick iron, and thumbtack it up, college dorm style. And I feel like it kind of brings the whole look together because the centerpiece floral kind of has that vibe of jungle foliage anyways, but it also has the cheetah leopard print in it, but we're all kind of bringing the plaids and the different textures together. So I'm kind of digging it. I really am, especially how it all kind of comes together with the napkins. We got the hearts, but they're also leopard print. You know, I like it. It's a weird, unusual take on Valentine's Day. It's not the hyper romantic. It's not hyper girly. I think this would be really fun to do like a Wild About You, especially if you got a lot of kids or you got a lot of family staying with you. It could be fun. And then it's not as necessarily like, oh, I love you, dramatic, you know, hearts everywhere thing. So this is my fun take on it. Now, I did think about writing Wild About You on the tapestry itself and like trying to paint it on or something, but ultimately I thought it would be a little bit too much, and maybe I'll do it next year, but I kind of want to see what else I can use this tapestry for. But it's really nice. I mean, I might take it to the beach, but if I had like written across it the Wild About You, I think it would have been kind of weird to bring that to the beach and have like nice hand painted calligraphy or something on there. But this is the whole look, you guys. I'm really excited about how it came out. It's definitely different, but I live in Florida, so it's not that crazy to have jungle print year-round or cheetah and leopard stuff, and I'm a big sucker for leopard, so I'm pretty excited with how this came out. The centerpiece has a lot of texture, especially as we layered in all the different picks, the floral picks and sprays in there. So I'm really would encourage you guys to do the same. Like, just don't go buy a dozen red silk roses and put it in there. It'll look okay, but it won't have as much fun texture and dimension to it. And this is supposed to be a fun piece. If you guys enjoyed this, I think you're really going to love some of the other Valentine's Day stuff I made this year, including the dinner edition of this tablescape, which will be on my playlist and linked as soon as it's uploaded.